I've been helping folks for a very, very, very long time, and it's one of the things that inspired me to create the channel, to be able to at least share the knowledge that I've gained along these many years, both from a technical aspect as well as a production aspect, so I can help people out there really kind of improve. I get a lot of emails from a lot of viewers asking me, how do I do this and how do I do that? I typically, when I have time, I'll reach out to that viewer and I'll help them work through their problem. The challenge that I have is I'm running out of time. There's only so much time in the day. Now, say what you will, maybe I've just been gifted with a technical understanding of things where things come to me easier than they do some other people, and I can respect and appreciate that. I'm always going to be an advocate of do your homework as best you can. Don't look for someone just to tell you how to do it. Only go to someone else for help when you've done everything you can. I will always encourage that, always, 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 because everything you learn in that process will help you become better and more knowledgeable, so when the next challenge comes, you can rely on what you learned from that and understand the principles behind that to help you resolve whatever issue you may be having. Now, I also understand there's different people at different stages of their recording journey, and so I'm here to help you through that if this is something you're interested in doing. I plan on trying to offer a service, but before I go through the whole process of developing billing and the infrastructure behind doing that, and then trying to figure out what's a fair price and how should I go about this and what kind of guarantees am I going to make, all this kind of stuff. There's a lot of thought that has to go into this. And I ultimately, quite frankly, don't want to waste my time going through that if people out there don't think that's of value. So what does that ultimately mean? I'm considering offering my technical advice or overall studio advice for somebody trying to work through some of their issues to help them resolve them and gain some more knowledgeable building blocks of which to build upon so that they no longer need me. My ultimate goal is to be able to say, you don't need me for this, you know how to do it. I also have to be able to guarantee that I'm going to be able to help you resolve your issue, which means it may be practical or not practical depending on what's going on, the time it may take to do that. But before I accept a piece of business, ultimately, or accept to help you, I'm going to make sure that I'm doing you a good service and I'm not just taking your money. All the money that I make from this particular channel, I tend to put right back into the studio. You don't really make any money off views in YouTube, and that's just a reality that goes into it. So understand, I do a lot of work with this, and I do deserve to get some kind of compensation for it. Now, one of the relationships I have with Sweetwater, yes, I'm part of their affiliate program, so there's a link in the description below. Whether you want to go buy a mic cable or whether you want to buy, an up to $10,000 Neve console, I'll get a small percentage of it, and that's the way you help me grow this channel, and I appreciate it. As well as I get gear sent to me from various manufacturers directly. Arturia Audio sent me the X8N and the X8 Out, which is an ADAT expansion to your existing interface. I have these connected right now to an RME UFX Plus, and I've been testing a lot of this gear along with that to see how that works. So they sent me those pieces. As down below, I started working on a video this morning for the Stam Audio 1178 SA78 Plus, which is a recreation of the UREI 1178 stereo bus compressor. I focused this morning on using it in the mastering process, and then later on I'll do a video focusing on using it as a bus compressor. Now, I don't want to go through the whole process of setting all this up, and because that's going to take a lot of work. You got to set up billing and all of these things, and the logistics of everything behind it if people don't find it of interest or of value. So that ultimately is what this video is kind of about. I'd like for you to tell me if this is something that you see of value to you, maybe not today, but maybe in the future. If you can anticipate this being of value to folks, kind of think back in your past when you stumbled trying to figure out how to resolve something, how to figure it out, whether that's hardware related or whether it's in your digital audio workstation. I own just about all of the major ones, so I'm quite familiar with every one of them. So I do have viewers that will leave comments saying they're having difficulty with something and not sure how to do it. And typically I'll respond, hey, shoot me an email. If I've got time, I'll help you work through that. And so it's really consuming a lot of my time. And hopefully you can appreciate the fact that I don't have that much time. Ultimately, I think it's fair. Trying to figure out that price is going to be the difficult point. But I think it's fair to kind of be compensated for the time that I put into it. And hopefully you can understand and appreciate that. So anyway, share your feelings with me. Let me know what you think about that. And let me know if you think this is a good idea. I'd really appreciate it. Till next time, hope every one of you have a great day. Bye-bye.